You know he hates when you do that, right?
I know. Why do you guys do
it?
Why can't we have some fun here, kind of funny?
You know, here's the thing. What I've decided is we can have fun, but the fun has to be within the threshold of fun. We can't have too much fun, we can't have too little fun.
Got it.
And
So
the
we have a
person,
spectrum of fun.
We have a spectrum of fun. The
Okay.
person who is the controller of that spectrum, we lovingly refer to as the Great Wall of Kevin.
The Great Wall of Kevin.
See, if you have too much fun, you smash up against the wall. And
You don't want
are
that.
you gonna climb a wall? I'm
No,
not climbing
I'm
a
not
fucking wall
climbing a
today.
wall.
When was the
No.
last time you climbed something? 1983?
Climb on top of my wife quite a bit.
Ooh, well, she's very petite, so that's
Yeah,
not much
that's
of an
not
exertion. You can pretty much just roll over and you're on top of it.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show for March 28th. My name is Nick Scarpino. This is Greg Miller, looking very dapper in this jacket. It's crazy that you wore that today. I don't know why.
I'd like
Maybe
you to
we'll
know.
get to that.
Well, this is available now, kindoffunny.com/store.
Is it? That's crazy. Kevin, bring that up.
Here's the thing that a lot of people have been saying about this jacket that's available. Look at how much I look like the model now.
No.
Did you just steal the joke that I said I was going to say before the
I
show
did.
started? You
I did.
motherfucker.
Don't tell me your jokes, but you see how I... No. Kevin, go the other way. Go to the first one. See, now I look just like that here. I'm doing a perfect model impression.
Whoa.
See what I'm doing?
Whoa, you're like a ghost.
I took your joke idea, molded it into something. You know what I mean? You gave me sugar, fiberglass, black coloring. I made an Oreo. That's the thing right there that just happened.
Do they put fiberglass?
Now, what I'd like to say to everybody
And Oreos.
about this here jacket is that I have a lot of friends on Team Fat.
Yeah.
And what they're telling me all the time is, I wish this came in 2XL, I wish this came in 2XL. Now, I'm not there, of course, to measure your body. To get in there and do one of these, see this, do this business,
Body,
do this thing.
Yeah, body mass index.
What I can tell you, though, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm Greg. I wear XL shirts. I'm currently wearing a large Letterman jacket.
It's spacious.
Joey said when I was wearing the XL, Greg, I think you could get away with a large. And when we took photos, I put on the large, and now the large is the one where I'm going out on the streets. This is when I'm walking up to Ken Levine's house, knocking on the door, going, hey, what's going on with the game? This is the jacket I'm wearing. When I'm lounging in the back room, beating people's asses in Fortnite,
Fucking people up.
teaming up with the champ and former champ to kick Andy's ass in Rainbow Six. We'll talk about that
They
later.
call us the
What
champs.
I'm doing is wearing the XL cozy jacket, the XL cozy jacket. So I'm just saying, if you're a 2XL guy, you might be able to fit into an XL.
Give it a shot. That's all he's saying.
Just give
What's
it
the
a
worst
shot.
that can happen? You throw it out? Cool. What is this?
I mean, what's the worst that happens? You wasted $80?
It's just funny, the comments.
What's up, Nick and co-host? Haven't bought the jacket, but it looks great. Just wanted to get on the morning show, says Zach A.
Again, I don't know how many times we have to say this. Go in and leave funny reviews on all the products that are
Yeah, we
5
don't
stars.
know.
We'll read them here.
They have been. There's a bunch of reviews. I like to focus on it when we're looking at shirts.
That's hilarious.
I'm just driving it home again, but I'm glad this happened.
Well, go back to the other shirts. I want to see the reviews now. What do people say?
We've done this before.
Have we?
Wait, really quick. The only thing that I've heard negative about this jacket, I'm gonna put, is that the logo too big.
Too
This guy-
big?
And it's like, do you guys know what? Look Letterman's. Look how big these are.
Look at how good it looks on me. I love
You know
this
what I
jacket.
mean? Like, they're supposed to be big.
I've said it before. Rooster Teeth filled with scumbags and heathens.
Yeah.
But they can make a fucking jacket.
They can.
You know what I mean?
It's my favorite jacket.
It's interesting. The first time I saw it, I was
your
like,
favorite
that
jacket
is
of all time?
That is a big logo, but
Yeah.
it does make sense in the context of
It's a Letterman jacket.
a Letterman jacket.
It's
and it's
supposed
kind
to
of
be a
fun
big
that it's
logo.
that big.
Yeah.
Also, we're taking over the world. We are getting bigger and better. So the
Also-
logo should scale accordingly.
Justin Ryanbear in the chat says, yeah, the logo is way too big. And now Justin Ryanbear is going to be put in a timeout for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think we've been very
Good for you.
clear that no one can fight against us or
Also,
say anything against us.
We don't
I-
like criticism.
I don't
You've
think
been
we're
timed
showing-
out for 300 seconds, Justin Ryanbear.
Wow.
I've said very clearly that when I'm on this show, Iron Fist rule will happen. And if I'm talking about how this is a good move on this, that's what happens. I will not do this from here on out, by the way. Just a heads up. A lot of people's assholes just clenched.
Yeah.
They're on their
crack the whip.
They're on their workout machine, watching this little thing, typing their little thing on their little Twitch machine, and they just like did the whole full stop. Like, oh, I hope I don't get banned for that. I hope I don't get the 300-second timeout. But sometimes you have to get 300-second timed out, so you understand that this logo is not too big, or it's just big enough, as I said.
Yeah. What's funny is that you do this every time you come on the show. You time someone out. I always forget this is a tool that I could utilize, and now I'm going to start utilizing it for good and for bad. If someone says something amazing that's too good,
You're gonna time out
I
somebody
might
who does
time
too
them out.
good stuff.
Yeah, I might time out. I want, again, threshold of fun, Greg.
Yeah.
You can't have too much fun. If the comment's too good, Jamie, if you're in the chat right now, Skiz up, you say some good comments, you better watch out. If your clip's too good that you send through today during the tip section where you can tip us at the $5 above level and we'll read those, be careful. That's all I'm saying. A lot of people think you're de-incentivizing good behavior. No, I want right behavior. Not good or bad, right.
Right. You want
see
the
what I'm
correct
saying?
behavior.
I want the correct behavior for people in the chat. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, hey, it's a live show. We do it 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time every day here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. If you want to be in the chat, we'll talk to you guys later. We do a giveaway that we draw from the chat. You get a second chance to win if you are a subscriber. I will also call you the Golden Children.
The Golden Children reign on a throne of skulls!
Let's see here. Geo says, it's massive, LOL. Well, guess what? First off, earmark him to timeout. That's a timeout. That might be a timeout.
Really?
That might be a timeout.
If we do this, think about what you're doing right now. You're opening Gregor's box.
Yeah.
Gregor's.
Yeah.
Gregor's. I like to put my name and stuff when I'm on the show. And then that's all the comments are going to be. You really can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do it right now.
Fine, I'll go back to what I was originally going to say.
Thank you.
Geodude may or may not be a subscriber. He is. Because I can see it. You know how? Little silver badge right by his name. You want that? Get on that. Get on that Jeff Bezos money.
You want to be a golden children?
You want to be one? Well, he's a silver child, unfortunately, because fucking, you know.
Oh, so you're he said it? Okay.
There are varying degrees of everything here, Greg.
Yeah.
Varying degrees of everything. I'm just saying, if you guys want to support this channel and you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription. If it doesn't go to us, all kidding aside, give it to someone in the community because there's a lot of great streamers out there. There's a young up-and-coming boy named Max Cortez.
Max Cortez, yeah, up-and-coming streamer.
His
yeah,
full name is Maximum.
Right.
I understand that maybe you have something to do with this kid. Maybe you played something with him.
I have a Twitch online alter ego known as Flapjack, of course.
Flapjack! Now here's the thing.
Last night I went on to the twitch.tv/Andy Cortez stream and played some Far Cry with him. Really embarrassed him.
Yeah.
You know, I thought when we first hired Andy and he was like, I'm really good at games, I play a lot of good games. Then he started doing party modes with us and losing all the time. And so I was like, maybe he's just choking under the pressure. But then last night we were playing him, it's like, you are bad at this.
Man, I will say this. I had some time to reflect on our recent party mode recording.
Sure, yesterday we did a party mode, made Andy cry.
We played Rainbow Six. We can talk about that. It's not gonna be out for a while.
A long time, probably.
Yeah. But boy, we fucked Andy. Boy,
it was really good.
He was so bitching about it on the stream last night. He was so cranky about it.
There are times when I don't like to do jokes that are negative. You guys know this about me. I don't like pranks. I don't like to be a bully. But there was just a moment yesterday where Greg and I were on such an even wavelength.
That's what we do here. We're performers.
That we just didn't even talk about it. We were just simpatico.
Yeah.
It was kismet.
Yeah.
We just fucked Andy hard. And he was legitimately not, he was playing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But there was a part of him that was
when the cameras went off, he was still angry.
Yeah. And normally I'd be like very sympathetic and empathetic to his pain.
Yeah.
But it was such a good joke. It was such a good moment that I have to unfortunately lean into the other dad category where I say, hey, suck it up, Buttercup. Okay, you're in the big leagues now.
Yeah.
You think fucking Hunter Pence gets a little like a strawberry on his arm when he slides into fucking first, and people go, oh, you would put some in a No, he fucking runs to second because he's a champion.
Alexis probably does.
Well,
when she gets home, she probably does.
She probably puts it on. Well, that's
bad.
what your significant other's for.
Yeah.
They take care of you.
Okay.
You take care of each other. That's all I'm saying, Andy. If you're watching the stream, suck it up, Buttercup.
He's not. He's asleep for sure.
Because I'm the champ, and he's the co-champ. Former champ. Once and always champ. Once and future champ. There you go. A couple housekeeping things before we move into weird news stories. Today, of course, this episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you by 4Hims. We'll get to that ad read a little bit later when we give away the game.
Stop everything.
What? Stop the pressing?
In the Twitch chat, Max Birch says, how do I sub? Help mods. On Twitch, there's a little sub button up there. You click sub on it. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you have Twitch Prime, you use a free sub to do that. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
I want to make sure we can pay for everything here.
That's
also,
good.
from what I understand, one of our mods, a young boy named Gary Witta, who should be on his way to work now, is also saying, he's saying the logo's too big. So now I gotta fucking time out Gary Witta. He's a mod too. I don't even know how that works.
The thing is, I don't think you can. One, I like that he's saying maybe he brings up a very interesting point though. Now, to be fair, all fairness, we should listen to some of the
Tell me now before I mute him.
He says maybe the point of the big logo is to make Greg's head look a little smaller.
Gary Witta is getting a 10-minute timeout. That has happened.
That's too much.
All right, fine. He's getting a 5-minute timeout.
Well, he should be here in like a half hour anyway. So
he should come to work.
Wherever he's at right now, he probably needs to take a break from Starbucks and come in and hang out with us.
Oh no.
That might be. Oh no, what?
Gary Whitta's mod status does make him invulnerable to the timeouts.
We didn't plan this well.
Oh no! And I pissed him off. He's gonna be all British in there and say smart things.
It's death
you
from within.
You cannot time out moderator Gary Whitta unless you are the owner of this channel. Wait, who the fuck?
You want
am
me
I?
to do that?
Are you logged in as you?
I can do it.
While you're doing that, ladies and gentlemen, forhims.com. We'll get to that later. Remember, if you want to be entered into win the giveaway, you can be in the Twitch chat. You can be a subscriber. But if you can't watch this show live and you're on YouTube right now, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That doesn't get you any. It doesn't help you with the giveaway, but it helps us. Makes us look pretty cool, and we like it when you guys subscribe. But if you want to do that, you can support us at patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunny at $2 above level. Those both enter you to win. We already talked about the varsity jacket, fantastic. Other big news, of course, kindoffunny.com/tickets will get you to prom tickets. We had a little bit of a, we underestimated.
Who knew our audience?
How much people were gonna go.
That has supported us from day one,
Yeah.
and their enthusiasm has made everything possible. We were so enthusiastic about prom, they would crash the prom site when we redirected it through Kind of Funny.
Yeah,
But
you
now
can-
it's fine, kindoffunny.com/tickets. Go get your prom ticket.
If for whatever reason that does not work, you can go to kindoffunnyprom.eventbrite.com, and that will
It'll
work
work.
as
It's
well.
gonna work. There's no way.
I just tested it.
You just
Here's
did
what
it?
I want you to do. Everyone watching right now, go to kindoffunny.com/tickets. There's no way we can crash it with
That's
the
not
amount
the
of
way
people
you test
currently
it.
watching.
What you have
No,
to
no,
do,
I know,
the way
I
you
know.
test it is you go to kindoffunny.com/tickets, you click buy a ticket, you enter your credit card information, you click purchase, and then you get your fucking ass out here to party with us.
Do you not want to have fun? June 30th?
Look how dope that logo is. Did
That's
Andy
a
make
dope.
that?
I think
I would think so.
Maybe we should keep him around. Because I was
Yeah.
thinking about after
I mean, you
his
can't-
abysmal play yesterday and his horrible fucking attitude.
And his attitude. That's the biggest
That's the
problem.
attitude, right?
Tim, literally you could bring in a rock and lay it on a controller. That's as good at games as Tim is.
Yeah.
But Tim at least has the attitude of like, oh, hold on, sorry. It's okay, man. That's
Why does he
Tim.
clap like a fucking seal?
You never noticed this?
No.
Oh, Tim Gorilla claps.
That's not even a gorilla clap. That's like a sloth clap.
Tim's like, hey, I'm happy about something, and the thumbs go boo. And he goes,
Boo. Wow. That is a mannerism of Tim I have never noticed.
I've called it out before, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do I have any fun mannerisms like that? That I could
Don't get me
totally
started.
erase
Don't
from
get
my
me started.
fucking physical
Because if I
motion?
tell you anything you do, you'll now be hung up on that forever.
No, I'll never
and
do it
your
again.
performance, it was on the Reddit last night, people were talking about it. Your performance off the charts lately.
Thank you.
And I don't want to say anything that gets in your head and brings you back down
No,
to where Nick was.
here's the deal. No, because I hate criticism.
Sure.
It bruises my ego, but
Right.
it is what makes me
Well, you
better.
see, we're the same people. We just fucking mute people who give us criticism and then
Well, that's
oh, the
how you're
logo's too big,
supposed to do it,
fuck
right?
you.
Isn't that the whole point of starting an online presence? Is that you get to curate exactly the people that love you and just
Exactly.
kill
Yeah.
the rest of the
Yeah.
people? You just fucking go to their house, ping pong, ping pong.
Oh yeah. Do people know this? When you say when you shoot someone in the head, you ping pong them. You ping pong them.
Because the bullet comes out, fucking ping pongs off the skull.
When he's shooting two people in the head.
Yeah, you
with
can
one
ping pong.
bullet. It's ping
Oh, really?
and then pong.
Oh wow, I didn't.
Or
know
if you,
that. Okay.
or if you
Ping
shoot
pong.
two dudes, one name is Ping, one's name is Pong, doesn't matter. What are my mannerisms? I want to know. This is the big topic for today. What can I strike? Just give me one thing that I do that is annoying, other than interrupting people.
Kevin's hand went up immediately. I was gonna jump to
What is it?
when you wink with your off-camera eye.
No, I like that. I do that on purpose. That'll never stop.
Okay,
Because it
okay,
creeps
okay.
you out and throws you off.
Okay.
And I like
it
that.
It does stop me in my tracks
It
often.
does. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't. But see, I can't do it with this eye. It's just
That's
the
what's
power of the
happening.
wink is this eye. If you want it to change, sit me where Tim sits.
Okay.
Have Tim sit over there and drink his fucking LaCroix and clap like a
like-
goddamn sloth.
3.5 years in, I can't do that. I can't make that kind of switch.
That's solidified now.
not even. I guess 4 years almost.
Joey, what do I do that annoys you?
That annoys me.
Is there anything I do on camera that you're like,
Feel
you've
free to
got
say
to
so
stop?
much.
I feel like I'm not really annoyed by a lot of things in general.
But Tim's clapping one of them.
I don't think that's annoying.
You've seen it though. You know what I'm talking about.
I have never seen this.
He's just got limp hands when he claps.
No, he just it's like he has an inverse erection with his thumbs. I'm excited about something. It goes
limp.
inside. This is what it is. Please wake up Andy right now and get him working on inverse erection t-shirts.
Oh man, this is something about Tim I've never noticed. Tim is like
Somebody out there watching right now, please, for fun clips,
Please.
go to YouTube, find your best example of it, and then give me a timestamp that we can watch to show Nick, because you will never unsee it. This is like
No.
when you find out there's an arrow in the FedEx logo.
motherfuck.
You never do that?
I don't think so.
Really?
No
FedEx
way.
logo. How did I not? Hold on.
Hold on, don't look, don't look. Let's show everybody. Stop, stop.
Kevin, bring it up.
Bring it up
I
and
got
then
it.
show
Give me
everybody.
Bring us the FedEx
guys,
logo.
Give me 2 seconds. You're all yelling really hard.
Well, I know, but it's just 'cause we're having a good time. Here's the problem with today's episode with me, where they didn't want me on this episode. See, there it is. You see the arrow?
No.
Look between the E and the X.
Mother bitch.
Now you will see it every time. There's no way.
Isn't
once
that
it's
just because that was what you get when you put an E and an X together?
Well, no, they did it very specifically because it's FedEx, it's Express, it's going. Wow. That's like good logo
That is
design.
a great use of negative space. I did not know that.
Yeah.
I hate it. I really wish I hadn't seen that. Now it changes everything.
Yeah.
This changes everything. Greg, give me a 13-second timeout. I need time.
All right, Kevin, I don't have a timer of any kind. Oh, he's looking at his own thing. So now it's my time to talk to you. It's me, Greg Miller. What's up, chat and fam? Good to see you. I don't do this show enough, and I'm happy to be back. See, I wanted to do this show last week.
You're leaning too much.
And then all the internet stuff went wrong. Remember when all the internet stuff went wrong?
We had a terrible week last week.
I came in ready to fucking rock that day. And I got in here, and then the internet happened. We lost some of the momentum. Then we pulled it together, gave a show that then borked and didn't even get uploaded.
It was bad because I wasted the best bit, which was the belt coming from the ceiling.
You did it again the next day, though. With Tim.
Of course I did, because I didn't want to waste the best bit.
I hear you.
A lot of people got a great kick out of that.
Yeah.
I totally fucked it up at the beginning, but I brought it back with my dancing and the bit being hot. Will that happen again? Yes. Will I do what I always do, which is take a stupid bit and drive it right into the fucking ground over and over again until it becomes iconic?
Sure.
Maybe.
Cool. Okay.
Maybe. That's my thing. That is my jam. I'll tell you this, though. I love you on this show. You do too much, though. You got like 5 shows today.
4 shows, no big deal.
Kevin and I...
And I had a breakfast meeting that did not include breakfast.
Wow. It certainly did for some of us. You know what I mean?
You and me ate afterwards, but I just misunderstood it.
Did you bring the donuts in, or did your breakfast meeting?
No, our friend Rod did.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Rod.
What did Greg bring?
I brought in 2 hash brown sandwiches.
From McDonald's?
From the diner in my neighborhood.
He had full breakfast when I got here.
Yeah, there was eggs, toast,
Me and Cool Greg split it.
Sounds great.
It was great.
Shout out to Cool Greg, by the way. I went to the first ever Cobb's Comedy Club is doing an open mic now. They're trying to support more of the open micers.
Since the death of brain damage?
No, brainwash, that has nothing to do with it. I think they just want more feeders into the clubs. They want a little more competition. Long story short is it's like maybe 20 minutes before this thing's gonna end. And I'm about ready to go, because I had already gone up. I actually got my name drawn for the lottery. I got to go up. It was a great experience. Totally bombed. It was horrifying. There's nothing worse than bombing in front of 90 comics and the booker for the it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cool Greg, as I'm walking out, is walking in. He's like, yo, what's up, G? You wanna go back in? I was like, I do wanna go back in. But he doesn't laugh at anything.
No.
He just analyzes.
Cool Greg's a man who's seen some shit. And so like anything that happens in front of him, it is the analytical breakdown of how did it all come to be, what happened. He's seen equations that we don't even know about.
Do you think he's our Brainiac?
Of course.
I would say he's more our Martian Manhunter.
Oh, okay.
Trying to learn our ways.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
a good
I mean?
analog.
And having a beautiful singing voice.
Great analog. Yeah. Okay. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for bearing with us for what is, I think that's the record for the longest housekeeping ever.
Never. Not
I think it
remotely
is.
Close.
Really?
No.
We went 40 minutes one time, then we did one news story, then we bounced. Whatever. Let's bring up this first news story. You brought this to my attention. This is from Egan.com. This is written by
Corey
the Bush.
Oh, Corey Feldman. Corey Haim dead, right?
Corey Haim is unfortunately
My
passed.
apologies.
Yes. And how dare you for making a joke about that?
It wasn't a joke. That was a serious
you.
thing that I then walked back.
He was in License to Drive, as well as The Lost Boys. Corey Feldman claims he was stabbed.
I don't like that they're like, he claims.
Well,
oh no, the LAPD claims there was. Oh, this is a great headline.
This is a weird story.
Get me into this story. I'm sorry, everybody. Why did I even bring it? Well, I'm sorry. Flag on me.
Give yourself a timeout for 5 seconds while I read the story, please. This is from The Bush over on IGN.com. The Goonies and Gremlins star Corey Feldman has claimed he was attacked in his car by a group of 3 men, one of whom stabbed him. Quote, I'm in the hospital. I was attacked tonight. A man opened my car door and stabbed me with something. Please say prayers for us. Thank God it was only myself and my security guard in the car. By the way, I'd get another security guard. When 3 men approached while security was distracted with a guy, a car pulled up and attacked.
What the fuck are you saying, Corey? Why is it all in caps?
I'm okay. Well, he's yelling about it. He's very yelling about this. Feldman wrote on Twitter with photos of himself in the hospital. As reported by the LA Times, Feldman was driving a car stopped at a red light in Los Angeles last night when a man made a stabbing motion with an unknown object, according to Los Angeles police. Feldman's security, the only other passenger, was uninjured, and Feldman drove himself to the hospital, according to the police. However, the police report Feldman was not visibly stabbed. Quote, he claims he was stabbed. There is no laceration or stabbing to his stomach. LA police officer Drake Madison, not a real name, by the way. Drake Madison That's like a name you write in a fucking noir detective novel.
No, Drake Madison is very much at 18. They moved there from Iowa to be an actor, and then when it just couldn't happen, they just fucking went a cop. Yeah.
He's just yeah.
I'm gonna take my aggression out on anyone I see.
Right. It's all the LA Times. No one reportedly has yet been arrested. Feldman claimed on Twitter that the LAPD is investigating the case as an attempted homicide. Quote, I have had mounted threats on all the social media platforms by this vile wolf pack, and this, I'm sure, is a result of those negative actions. I have reason to believe it's all connected. Enough is enough. How sick are these people? Of course, Feldman has been claiming for a while that he was going to expose a huge, massive pedophilia ring in Hollywood, and we're assuming this, if this attack is valid, which we have no reason to believe it's not.
Then they just say the LAPD claims there's no sign of a stabbing.
Well, maybe his skin's so fucking hard, like my skin, like you can't break steel. We can try to steal.
Why would he be in the ER if he has no stab wounds?
I don't know.
Can they admit him? Like, if he's like, if you walk in an
you
ER
can be
and you're
admitted,
like, I'm bleeding, and they're like, no, you're not.
Maybe is anybody thinking about a syringe? That's like my nightmare.
Well, I'm sure they
stab with a syringe.
And then
I feel like he would have said syringe.
There'd be no examples.
You'd feel it.
I'd feel it for sure.
You'd have blood too.
No.
Especially if someone stabs you with it.
I've had a lot of blood drawn recently. It leaves a mark, for sure. Especially if someone fucking lacerates your skin with it. Like, you're gonna get a bruise. You're gonna have a little blood mark there. You're gonna work it. I don't know. The thing about Corey Feldman is, who knows what's really going on?
Right.
Because he is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But you don't know if he's weird because of all the shit that's happened to him, or you don't know what causes it. I'm inclined to believe him. I'm inclined to believe
in that?
He is vaping in this picture.
That's a very odd. Like, here I am in the hospital, like, and here's my vape, just in my hand.
Well, I don't begrudge someone for their chemical dependency.
This seems fake.
I don't know if it's fake or not. I'm just saying he's made a lot of claims. And a year ago, I'd have been like, okay, he might be a bit off base, but because of all the stuff that's happened recently in the news with Harvey Weinstein and all the people who've been outed as sexual harassers and sexual
Weinstein
assault.
has been stabbing a lot of people in the stomach.
Well, he's been stabbing them metaphorically with his
right.
I don't know. I love Corey Feldman, and I just want him to be safe and sane, and hopefully find some peace. Because I was a huge fan of him.
If you're the boy wonder of news,
Bush.
Jonathan Dornbush, the Bush, are you saying
John the Bush Dornbush?
In your estimation of Corey Feldman,
Big old John Dornbush.
you're gonna say blank and blank star Corey Feldman. What two movies are you gonna insert there?
For Corey Feldman, I would probably say Lost Boys and Goonies.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Gremlins is a reach. I know he was in Gremlins.
That was like his first gig.
I don't feel like that's a bigger name, I guess, than Lost Boys.
Here's the thing. I don't like to change the past because I've seen what happens when multiple shows when you go back.
Butterfly Effect, yeah.
Butterfly Effect,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Aston Kutcher, great movie. I feel like we should call the Bush right now and tell him to change the story to say that. I just think, you know what I mean? Like, everyone knows Gremlins, I get that, but everyone knows Goonies more. And let's be honest, he crested during the Lost Boys.
Are you hitting him up?
Yep. Are you texting him first to make sure he's
No,
okay?
I don't do that. That's not how I play
That's
it.
not how it goes. All right, while he's doing that, Kevin. Nah, fuck it. We're gonna wait, everyone. Let's go into the chat and see what people are saying.
Don't do this. Call Fran or something,
Hello.
Andrew Goldfarb, it's Greg Miller. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You're live on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames on the Kinda Funny Morning Show. Are you okay with that? I need your written permission.
I'm absolutely okay with that. That sounds great.
Great. Me and the champ, Nick Scarpino, have a complaint to lodge.
Yeah.
It's with one of your employees. This is with one of your employees. So I know it's a touchy situation.
Yeah.
Jonathan Dornbush today. You know him, the boy wonder of news, a.k.a. The Bush.
I know him well.
I'll call him
All
the
right,
Big Bush. Yeah.
He has this story up on IGN.com. Corey Feldman claims he was stabbed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating read. We're really enjoying it. The chat's really into it. No one knows what's real and what's fake. The problem we have is that I'm reading you the first sentence.
Tell him, Greg.
The Goonies and Gremlins star Corey Feldman, and then we get into the attack. Do we think it's fair to call him the Gremlins star?
He was not the star of that film. And he was young. He was very young. I'm just saying, Farb, the Lost Boys would have been a better pull for that, is all I'm saying.
Now I understand as someone who wrote, I was very successful. Shut up, please, Goldfarb. As someone who was very successful at IGN and wrote a lot of great pieces, including a layer review. Thank you very much.
Some say you were the best.
The champ of IGN.
You are the champ of IGN. No one's
I understand SEO. I understand that kids there, do they know what the Lost Boys are? I understand that. I would appreciate, of course,
Yeah, you had so much of it.
I was going to say I'd appreciate a nod to Lucas, but then I remembered that's Corey Haim.
That's Corey Haim. Yeah, that's the other Corey. That's Corey. I'm just saying, Goldfarb, we don't need you to change it per se, but we do feel like it is inaccurate. And we know that IGN has a lineage of wanting to be the most accurate news source out there. So we're just trying to help a brother out right now. Okay?
You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate the heads up. Is the argument here that the gremlins were the star? I'm trying to.
No, it was the other guy with the bushy hair. He was the star.
Yeah, the guy, the older kid was the star.
Billy was the star.
He played the little brother or something, right? Or the kid that was just bumming around town.
I'm just saying, if Corey, I'm thinking titular Corey. I'm not jumping Gremlins.
I'm gonna bring up IMDb right now and see what that kid's name is because he should probably be in this
Billy
article
was his
too.
name.
Billy.
The girl.
Yeah, dude.
Fast Times at
Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe Cates.
Yeah, she was the fucking star. She was the star of this. God, we are horrible human
I'll
beings.
see what I can do. I'll deliver this feedback to Jonathan. You know.
I mean, if you really just want to put it into his permanent record, I'd be fine with that as well. I'm just letting you know.
Performance reviews next week. So
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Let him know we're not on his side on that.
Okay, well.
I'm just saying, Corey Feldman.
Zach
1, 2,
Galligan.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down the list on the IMDb list.
Yeah.
For Gremlins.
Yeah.
Well, Zach Galligan's
That's
even
actually a
lower.
fair point. If he's that far down.
Click on
Now,
Corey Feldman's IMDb profile.
to be fair, the guy that sold them the Mogwai is number 3. So they're not doing this in any ranked order.
Stand By Me. That's an even
fuck
better
me,
poll.
we're both wrong.
If I ever see
Goonies-
Dornbush again, he will fucking feel the Stand By Me wrath.
Here's what happened. It's clear that Dornbush, what is he, 15? How old is he? 16 years old? He Googled it.
He just did 18.
He went to IMDb, and the only ones he knows are Gremlins and Goonies. He doesn't understand The Lost Boys, and he probably thinks Stand By Me is some weird indie film written by Stephen King. So, I don't know. No accounting for taste on this one. I'm just saying, if you've seen The Lost Boys...
Hold on,
and
stop. Tim, come here. Tim Gettys
Jesus.
just walked into the room, Goldfarb. He doesn't watch this show, so he's impartial. Get over here. If I'm going to tell you to name me 2 Corey Feldman... Shut down the page.
Shut it down.
Shut down the page.
Shut it down.
Shut down the page.
Shut it down.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
just heard you guys say Stand By Me.
What
Did you
two...
know that it's rated R? Because it is.
If I was asking
intense
you
movie.
right now, Corey Feldman held up a bank or something. If you're going to introduce him as the star of blank and blank, what movies do you pick?
Wait, why did he hold up a bank to say?
I don't know. The stabbing story's too confusing, Goldfarb. It requires a bunch of confusion.
Stand By Me and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
see, that's
shit.
a good pull.
Man.
Because that's a little bit more relevant to people in the 90s.
See, Goldfarb, this is why you're in charge, and you're the Dark Knight of news, and Dornbush is the boy wonder of news. And when you get your back broken by Max Scoville or something, that's when Dornbush will be ready to assume the mantle.
Yeah, he'll get there. I'll give him this feedback, and maybe I'll update that article. We'll see.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Can we take a second to realize that for one moment, I thought a werewolf came in when it was Tim. I thought,
He's just letting it go.
he's so hairy.
He's very hairy.
Now I know he's got an appointment tonight. By the way, they keep
here we
emailing
go,
me
yeah.
about your appointment, so I appreciate that.
They hit you up?
Yeah, I get like 3 emails confirming your appointment tonight at 8 p.m.
Why?
Because I think you must have given them my name.
I didn't.
I'm getting it then. They say, hey, Tim, and it's going to my email. It's very weird. I didn't even give them my email. I have no idea how they have my work email.
Even the
Don't worry about it.
barber can't
you're
tell you too
confirmed.
apart.
It says, hey, Tim, you're confirmed for 8 p.m.
I didn't get an email.
Well, I've got your email right here. I'll share it with you after the show.
That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You are hairier than I've ever seen you.
I know,
And
I'm
here's
pretty
the thing.
hairy right now.
I want you to keep
I
growing
got your
out.
guy though.
You did get the guy.
Roberto.
Roberto's
Roberto's about to meet
Wait, I thought
all
he
of
hurt
this.
So that
hands.
means, as usual, you're going to get forced into the thing Nick never wants but gets forced into.
What's that?
Don't you always go in there and say, don't do this, and then they
No,
just do it?
Roberto is my jam. He asks me whether or not I want this lined. You just got to tell him if you want it lined or not. You see how it's still growing out. I hate it.
You want it natural.
I want it natural like yours because then, when I let it, you have to either keep shaving it or go through the awkward phase of real beard. What happened up here? What happened up here? This is like road work up here.
Yeah.
Doesn't match.
I
Doesn't
line
match.
it and I just keep it up.
Tim,
Yeah, if you line it, then he'll line it for you and he'll do it with a straight razor. It'll look fucking dope.
Yeah.
But tell him to just take the sides down a little bit, keep a little bit of the
Keep all
girth
the
here,
action there.
and trim
then
the
trim the fucking stash.
the stash,
Yeah.
and you're good to go.
Go the one on the sides.
Yeah, go the
I'm
one
gonna
on the sides
ask him,
and
I'm
fade
like,
it
do you even think 0.5s are appropriate? I'm gonna let him make
Just see what he wants
Tim,
to do.
don't go crazy.
Now,
Relax.
Roberto-
Why the fuck not, dude?
'Cause
Roberto's
you got-
my man,
You got
dude.
things to do.
We
to
go
go
way
this week.
back.
Now, here's the thing I will say about Roberto. He exists on a different plane than we do. He's just he's out there, man.
Yeah.
He's out there in the best way. He might give you a couple hot towels. he might give you a back massage. At one point,
Man, I don't like
I don't know where he
Get a
got it
back
from,
massage, man.
but he had a hot stone that he rubbed over the
Wait,
muscles
he
of my
just had
neck.
a hot stone? It
He
was
had a
like
hot
heated
stone.
or
He's
anything?
like, I'm gonna do this for you, man, because I'm like a good client. I tip big. So when he does this
Tip
for me,
big.
when he does this for me, I'm like, man,
Scares me.
you're fucking earning that tip. Just rubs that. It's the most relaxing thing ever. He gives you a little face massage too with a hot towel. Just enjoy it. This is you time right
It is
now.
me
Tim
time.
doesn't like
Guys-
being touched, though.
As
don't like to be
no, but he'll go through the towel. It's fine.
Okay, I'm down with the towel touch.
As a guy, we only have 2 instances where we're allowed to pamper ourselves: when we're taking a shit, and when we're getting our beards trimmed. That is it.
Fuck does that mean?
How do you pamper yourself when you're taking a shit?
I sit in there for as long as I need to, and no one can be in there with me. And occasionally, I just, at the lowest possible audible sound, I go, Kevin.
I hate
That's
it.
true. We've seen it happen.
And I do it enough until one of you laughs. That's all that matters to me.
And
is that I
then
get a
some
laugh
more.
from you guys. And then I do it until Kevin hears it and goes, stop doing that. It's annoying. Oh, gee.
Here, before you go on to your next thing,
they update
the
it yet?
chat is asking us to clap for Andrew Goldfarb.
Okay.
You're so great.
Good sport. Good sport. I'm a little disappointed as a manager that he didn't throw his direct report to the Wolves and just put the Bush on the phone. But
I mean, you don't want to throw him under the bus. Also, that sounded way too clear to be actually at IGN. Goldfarb must be just at home.
he's clearly at home. Yeah, he clearly hasn't been to the office for a while. That's what happens. And the cat's away, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a new Pokemon Go update. Probably out. Hunting.
Oh, maybe that's true. Are people still really invested in that game?
He is. IGN just named it their number 100 best game of all time.
Wow. There you go.
Thank you, bud.
There you go.
Thank you, Tim. Great dynamite drop-ins today.
Welcome.
It's been
All
a
right, our next
fucking great
story
show.
is. All right, I know he didn't clap. Because it wasn't. He did. We got him. There's no. It's got to be a natural clap.
You can't tell. The thing is, I'm gonna tell
He
him this.
fucked me by doing this. Yeah, he did. That's his like sarcastic.
I almost was like, oh, let's all clap for Roberto.
It was
Oh,
it
that was.
a
I was like, wait,
sarcastic
why
clap.
are we clapping for?
Because
the
you guys,
chat- the chat
you
lit
guys
up.
are smarter than me.
Fuck.
We've already established.
I
this.
need you guys to send me the link. It's a natural reaction when like fucking Smash Brothers happens, or I don't even. Gia gets a fucking doctorate. I don't know. It's just a natural thing.
Gia gets a doctor?
Gia gets a
doctorate.
doctor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Gia just got herself a doctor. She lives with them.
Fucking send me the links.
Bring this next news story up. Not much of a news story here. Just a new poster for Deadpool 2 where he's given Cable the wet willy and Zazie Beetz is looking dope. That's it there. Love Deadpool. That's the good Deadpool news. The bad Deadpool news is the story after this. I did not know Donald Glover was working on a Deadpool animated series on the FX network in collaboration with Marvel, but apparently it went very, very south.
Apparently.
And Donald Glover is not afraid to slam them for being very racist, and among other things.
Read me the story.
Donald Glover tweeted out a 15-page, this comes from Variety.com, by the way. Donald Glover tweeted out a 15-page script for the Deadpool animated series that was recently scrapped at FX. Quote, for the record, I wasn't too busy to work on Deadpool, Glover wrote, before posting photos of the script. In the story, the Merc with the Mouth travels to Africa to protect the world's last male northern white rhino. The real rhino, Sudan, died last week. In the script, Deadpool talks with the rhino and wonders aloud why Marvel decided not to move forward with the show, asking if it could have been because of, quote, because of racism. Quote, all the writers were black, he continues, and the references were pretty black too. I heard they went over the lunch budget ordering Jamaican food at least once a week. It feels like everyone wants something different, but no one wants to do anything different to get it. Doesn't Marvel have enough feel-good minority shows everyone supports but doesn't watch? I mean, I think our show would have been funny. I just wanted a place to be honest, and I guess that place is Freeform.
What's Freeform?
Freeform's the reformed Disney network, I think.
Oh, okay.
Or no, yeah, is it Disney? It used to be Disney. I think it's Freeform now. Can you Google that? Oh, someone in the chat will tell us. The script takes repeated shots at Marvel, including a line that says the company was, quote, was trying to sell toys to 7-year-old boys and 50-year-old pedophiles.
Jesus.
Spoilers, that's just the entire toy industry. I want everyone to know that there. That is a... That is,
Oh, ABC Family.
ABC Family was Freeform. Thank you, not Disney. Disney's still Disney XD. Yeah, I don't know why they redid it Freeform. You're like, I can never remember what it used to be, but I guess that's the point. It also makes reference to many current events, such as the controversy surrounding Facebook Bitcoin, the claims that someone bit Beyonce's face at a party, and the Sacramento police killing Stephen Clark. Representatives from Marvel and FX declined to comment when the announcement was made over the weekend that the series was not moving forward at the cable network. FX cited, quote, creative differences as a cause. Glover was to have created the show with his brother, Stephen Glover. The two have already collaborated on the Emmy-winning FX series, Atlanta. I don't know much about the story, but I find it interesting that people are willing to actually speak their mind now.
Did someone say that he was too busy?
I assume that was the case. Creative differences, too busy. I don't know what's
Okay.
going on there. I don't know what the official word was.
And then
on
this
there.
wasn't this was the real script, or
No,
is this a script
This
he
was
wrote?
a script he wrote saying, hey, I wasn't too busy. Check this out. I wrote a 15-page script.
Gotcha.
And basically, it's just a fake script. This was not, I mean, that would have been an amazing animated show if this would have been, it's 15 minutes of Deadpool talking to a rhino in Africa.
Yeah.
But I think this was more angled at just kind of slamming FX and slamming Marvel for not wanting to work with him.
Gotcha.
The question becomes, this is the problem, right? And this is the problem with the industry, is that I'm sure there are a lot of people that come out and applaud him for this. I think it's cool, and I think you have to have people who lead the charge when it comes to
Whistleblowers,
wanting to change. Whistleblowers. But you have the whistleblower conundrum, which is that some people are going to go,
I don't work with
might
that
be
guy.
a little
He's a loose
bit, yeah.
cannon, yeah.
If you're going to go out there and say, like, creative differences has always been the term to blanket just say shit didn't work out.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it allows everyone to walk away from the project saving face. It allows everyone to walk away without being blasted in the media. And the changing landscape, I really think, is empowering people to go out there and say, no, man, like, this is the fucking real reason, and this shit needs to change if you want something good and different. And so, I don't know. I mean, I applaud him for doing this, but I also think maybe it's a little unprofessional.
I think both of those statements and feelings you have are correct.
Yeah.
However, I think it's something that needs to happen, right? I think that in the point we're at with entertainment medium, right? Like you're saying, you need people to say,
We need change.
This is what's really happening behind the scenes,
Yeah.
whatever, blah, blah. And I think at the moment in time we're in terms of minorities in entertainment working, that you can do this and not have it demonize you anymore. And the doors that would be closed to you, I imagine, are the same doors that were already closed to you for some other reason, just because of who you are,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what they expect from you, what they think from you. I agree with you, my first reaction on reading this was like, oof, bold move.
Yeah.
But he's coming from a very different, very specific place.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's creative. It
Basically,
definitely
I'm
gets people's
saying,
attention.
get off your fucking high horse. Stop riding Hollywood's dick, all right?
Who, me?
They're never, yeah, you.
Let me tell you one thing right now.
Yeah.
I'm on a pedestal. I put myself on a pedestal so high,
You're the
even I
champ.
can't get off of it.
Yeah.
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 I can't even. Who's talking right now? I can't even see you. That's
down
how
here,
high
sir.
up. Mel.
I'm down here, sir.
I can't. I hear. It's you're an ant.
I am.
You're an ant to me. You
I'm
are
an
the
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Fascinating story. Two fascinating stories back to back. The
I like
Deadpool
that Donald
poster
Glover.
just thrown in there.
Sure.
Here's another one I want to throw.
Throw
at
me
you.
another one!
We probably won't get to those last two stories, but who cares
Do you
about
guys
Al
want
Pacino
to
anyway.
talk about the
Yes! We did it, everybody! They've changed the story on IGN.com.
There you go.
The Goonies and Stand By Me star, Corey Feldman, has claimed he was This is
I would
the
have
biggest...
fucking loved it if you put the Gremlins and Stand By Me star.
This
Just totally
is
screwed us.
the biggest... Wow, we have a win, guys, under our belt
This is a
today.
big win.
We-
This is a big win.
Now-
The thing is, I don't know if IGN knows how important this is for us
Yeah.
and how much this is a game changer.
Right.
Because if we know we can get stories changed on IGN, I'm going to try every day.
I think my login still works.
Does it?
I can... No, it doesn't. They locked me out a long time ago.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure they locked you out while we were
That'd be
there.
awesome if I just went in and started screwing around.
Oh my God. Greg,
Oh my God.
what?
Scroll down. The byline now reads, Jonathan Dornbush is an associate editor for IGN who has updated his story to reflect Greg Miller's insistence that Feldman is less a star of Gremlins and Stand By Me or The Lost Boys. Jonathan agrees, but still thinks Feldman is very good at Gremlins, though.
He is good at Gremlins. Yeah.
Standing ovation from
There it
Greg
is.
Miller on this.
Standing ovation for Farm in the Bush, man.
What IGN.com playing ball out there, everybody. That's what I like to see. Good people doing good things.
Oh my God. I love our life. I love this stupid job we get to do every day. People have to do real jobs, you know that, right?
Yeah.
They have to like do real shit. That matters. We don't. We don't have to do that. All right. Next news story. This is something I started talking to Cameron Cuff about when he was on the show.
Oh,
on
yeah,
Monday.
I know him.
But it turns out he did not grow up in this country and has zero understanding of Roseanne Barr because he's also 15 and has a great head of hair. So I wanted to talk with you a little bit about this because, as you know, the Roseanne revival premiered the other night to huge ratings.
Real big,
on
yeah.
ABC. This was a big fucking deal. Not only was it a big deal for that show, it was a big deal for all the feeder shows that were in and around it. As you know, like back in the day, it was really, really important to have a tentpole show like Friends because all the shows that would lead into it or follow it, specifically follow it, would get bolstered for that. It would get a boost for that. And that's what ABC was hoping would happen for this, and it did the same. It did in fact deliver. ABC's Roseanne reboot, this comes from Deadline.com, delivered premiere demo ratings we haven't seen on broadcast television in a while. The first of the 2 episodes drew massive 17.7 million viewers and a 4.9 rating in adults 18 to 49. Second episode at 8:30 p.m. rose even higher to 18.6 million viewers and a 5.3 in the 18 to 49 demographic. For the 8 p.m. hour, Roseanne averaged a 5.1 in 18 to 49 people and 18.2 million viewers. Now, I don't know what any of those numbers mean because ratings are stupid, and I don't actually believe they make sense. But the viewership is pretty impressive. Not only is that impressive, it's impressive that they brought back a show that's fucking 20 years old and people still give a shit about it. What are your thoughts on this?
I don't watch TV like human beings.
Oh my God, don't tweet at Jonathan Thorne.
He already did. He tweeted at us.
Okay.
I'm trying to give him props, but of course, Twitter, I clicked on something else and fucked it all up.
Yeah.
I want to watch this. I liked Roseanne growing up.
Yeah.
Trailed off eventually, but like, the fact that it's back does make me want to go watch it. I didn't set my DVR or any of that shit. I'm sure I can get it streaming somewhere or buy it off Amazon or rent it or whatever. But I'm interested to see what it's like. And I think it's interesting, they were saying in there, the second episode rose even higher.
Yeah.
I bet that's all based on the fact people were watching episode 1 and were like, hey, Twitter, Facebook, this shit's not bad.
Not bad.
And that was people like, oh, fuck, turn it on. If I had been on my phone and not probably playing Far Cry when this was happening, I would have just stopped what I was doing to pop over and look at it. I think it's interesting. I think it's fascinating this is all the scuttlebutt I've read. No,
Sure.
Did you watch it?
No, I have not watched it yet. I do want to watch it. I was a huge Roseanne fan back in the day.
It's all the scuttlebutt I've heard. I think it's interesting that they're all in on who Roseanne was then and is now.
Yeah.
Where they're Trump supporters, they have a gun, Darlene obviously still super liberal and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But
Darlene has a gender fluid kid, so they are touching on all these social issues,
and it's
far
the
left,
stuff
far
that,
right, the whole
and how that
shebang.
actually comes together in they're Midwestern family, right?
So yeah, I can't remember what.
Loose
state.
meat sandwiches, I remember. Some fucking town. Doesn't matter.
Chat
Chat will
us.
tell you. But yeah, I'm interested to see how it all plays out, and the fact that it's not bad. Because when they did the trailer at Super Bowl, so when they did the first Super Bowl, or when they did the first trailer commercial, I remember the reaction being and reading stuff about it where people were like, "Oh, I was really excited for this, but does this work anymore in this a sitcom with the people in the live audience?" And yeah, that's not how shows are anymore, really, right? With the exception of shit on CBS I don't watch. I'm interested to see what this was about, but not interested enough to remember to set a DVR account.
No, but it's one of those things where I think to myself, when will traditional television as we know it die? Right? Because as I just read the story, and granted, this is more of a story more for insiders who actually give a shit about rating points and demographics, but I give a shit about viewers. 18.6 million viewers for an episode seems really good.
Yeah.
But then it's also one of those things where you go, but that's what PewDiePie does on like 2 of his videos. So I don't know how to put all this in context in the ever-shifting landscape of television versus on-demand versus Netflix versus all these things. But it is weird to me that, like, I feel like if this had come to Netflix, it'd be even bigger.
Sure.
On some level.
Sure.
So now that I have to go back and now set my, I haven't DVR'd a fucking ABC show
Ever.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't watch a lot of TV anymore. So it's fascinating to me. What this tells me is, especially living in San Francisco, being on the coasts, being on the cutting edge. We're on the edge, man. We're on the edge of glory right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That there are a lot of people who maybe it's not a matter of catching up, but just have other viewing habits that don't mirror mine. So it's a nice reminder of that sometimes.
I think it's a nice reminder of that, and it's a nice reminder of where we're at in pop culture, where I think we're all so nostalgic, and we're all the adults now, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I remember watching Back to the Future, right, and being such a bigger fan of Back to the Future 2, because the future was more exciting to me than 1955, which I had no frame of reference for as a kid.
Boring. It was like your parents' time.
Whereas like now, if Back to the Future, wasn't under, as it should be, under lock and key, where Bob Gale and Zemeckis and Spielberg are like, no, or not Spielberg,
I think it was Spielberg.
but it's Zemeckis and Bob Gale who own it.
Those are the two.
They're like, no one's ever rebooting this or touching it again. I'm glad, and I'd be mad probably if they did, but I could definitely go for a time travel movie where it's like, yeah, we're going back to, what would it be, 1988 to reset. Hot Tub Time Machine was fun, because even that, I was still child when that stuff was happening, but I remember the colors and the bright, and everybody knows the 80s. Like,
yeah, everyone remembers that. Kid and Play. I love the Kid and Play reference.
yeah,
That's
playing with that
stuff
kind of
like
shit's fun, and like the fact that we're all there. So like the fact that this can work, that Fuller House can work, that people can do all these different things, just give me more Seinfeld.
Nick Advanced Cosplay brings up a very good point. He says, I cannot do shows with laugh tracks anymore. And it is something that, now that there's not a predominance of multicam sitcoms that have laugh tracks. Now that like most things you watch on Netflix, I mean, unless it's an older show, it's going to be a single cam show. It's going to not have a laugh track in it. It's fucking weird because you realize those laughs were programmed in during every joke. And as a person who goes up and tries to tell jokes on almost a nightly basis, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Especially when you're doing multiple takes of something. Imagine if you were sitting in a club and the comedian's like, that one didn't go very well. Let me try it again. No, that's not how it works. So this shit's so generically like programmed for you that it's hard to watch now. I've been watching Friends lately, and it sticks out like a sore thumb. Where it's like,
I'm glad we got away
everything
from that.
Ross says, someone laughs afterward.
Yeah.
Everything Chandler says gets a laugh afterward.
My mom's dead.
And it's like, oh, yeah, it's off-putting. It's off-putting to say the least. I don't know. I love
Did
John
Widow
Goodman.
walk in? Mm-hmm. Did he watch it?
I don't know.
Widow seems like the kind of guy who
Somebody
watches
yell?
Roseanne. Yeah,
Let's get Widow
Joey
while
Noel,
you're...
Joey Noel, go check on it. Don't yell, because Gary Witta doesn't seem like somebody yells.
No,
Just
you yell at
ask
him, he's not
ask
going to
him.
respond well to that.
Just
While you're
ask
out there
him.
doing that, I'm going to go ahead and read some tips.
Just ask him.
Just ask him.
Ask him.
Ask him. Projectile has given us 500 cheers. Says, hey kids, me again. I have a fun clip for you. Hope you enjoy. Best enjoyed with sound. I'll let Kevin know when he comes back. Statsy says, what kind of funny prom be worth going to alone? I'm a shy dude and I'm traveling from Buffalo, New York. If any female best friends want to be my prom date, hit me up at Stotsy22. Also, love you, Greg.
I will tell you right now, yes. Again, we've talked about this before, and I don't want to make you uncomfortable. You don't want to go to something alone, you don't want to be stag, whatever. Kind of Funny Prom is not like the prom you had in high school, where you didn't want to go to it, you didn't have a date, the jocks were there, the bad people were there, everybody mocked your friend group, yada yada. It's Kind of Funny Live with a dance theme. You're going there and you're hanging out with the best friends, the Kind of Funny best friends, all of us, our stupid cast of characters from appearances, whether it be Barb or Mia Khalifa or whatever. It's all of us hanging out and having fun and having some drinks if you're of age, doing some dances, having stupid stuff happen every so often that we're not ready to talk about because it's going to surprise you. It's going to be a fun thing to come hang out with your best friends at and bring your Switch and get your ass handed to you in Mario Tennis by me.
Boom! Kevin, before I forget, Projectile in the tips has given us a cheer and given us a clip. You are the keeper of all things clips. You are the Great Wall of Kevin. We will tell him whether or not that is a good clip. College Cooking gave us another tip. Tip and said, are we going to get any new episodes of Cooking with Greggy? I'm a college cooking crossover. Ready to roll. Scope out the first 30 seconds of this fun clip. Gave us another
A
one.
lot of fun clips today.
People like them.
Cooking with Greggy Season 2, TBD. We're doing seasonal content, which we love and appreciate right now. The seasonal content is MCU in review, which is going well. Of course, the PlayStation VR show on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. After that, we have the next show, Chosen. We're not ready to announce it or do anything with it. And from there on out, we'll see. The best thing about the seasonal content, of course, is that it's driven by what you guys want on Patreon. It's the fact that Cooking with Greggy is a show and PlayStation VR is a show. We knew wouldn't be millions of views and change all this stuff or something we could really monetize or get ads behind or yada yada yada. So we just do it because we want to do it. It's a passion project for us and we knew you guys wanted it as audience members. So be vocal about what you want from us, but also be prepared to support us on Patreon so we can make those kind of things happen.
Beautifully said, Greg. 16 Bits of Awesome says, what is everyone's Kind of Funny World Championship nickname? For example, The Rock is the people's champ, and Muhammad Ali was the greatest.
I don't think we need to get into that, you know what I mean?
Mine, they just call me the champ.
They do just call you the champ because you started calling yourself the champ.
No, they started calling me the champ.
No one ever started calling you the champ.
It was the people that once I got it and they realized that it felt right, just called me the champ. Even when I didn't have the belt, which they called the dark period, by the way, they still called me the champ. They said, "You're not," I believe the quote was, "You're not the champ everyone wants. You're the champ everyone wants and deserves."
Oh, and deserves. Wow.
Yeah,
They
and
said a lot of
needs.
stuff in there.
They said deserves,
I
wants,
thought we were going
and
up
needs.
one step. You went up four more.
They
Okay.
said you're not just the champ. You're the champ we all want, deserve, need, and love.
Wow.
They said no one will ever be as. They call me the beloved. I guess that would be mine.
The beloved.
They said
My
when I'm the
beloved.
champ, they call me the beloved, and the greatest of all time. Greg, they call it Flapjack.
Flapjack!
Flapjack! Hashtag make the logo big again. Says, first time I've been able to watch live since I started my new job about a month ago. Love you guys. Nick, what's your favorite foreign film? Mine is Old Boy, big time reco. That shit makes me, the remake is shit though. Excuse me. I thought you were gonna say that shit makes me laugh. I was like, Old Boy does not make you laugh. You ever seen Old Boy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's fucked up.
Yeah. Good though. Real good. Good
Favorite
recommendation.
foreign film? You know what I saw? Not one of my favorite, well, not my all-time favorite foreign films, but Amelie was a great film.
Oh, yeah?
You ever see that?
No.
Yeah. It's about great film.
Great
Yeah.
film.
It's about I believe it's French, if I'm not mistaken, and it's about a girl who, in order to convince her parents that they need to like get out more. Takes her dad's beloved gnome, like he has a garden gnome that he loves, and takes it and then has it sent around the world.
Nice.
And people take pictures with it to like get him convinced. And there's other story elements too, but that's one of the story elements. Really, really charming film.
It was just her dad. Her mom had died, remember?
Oh, her mom and dad. Oh, that's right. She tried to get her dad out. She was like, you gotta get out.
I forget, when does that happen?
What's that?
When did that movie come out?
Oh, God.
Mid-90s, I want to
Mid-90s?
say?
Because remember, is that the one that's, because like the Travelocity gnome
Yeah, that started that. That's the
is
same
based
gnome.
on a real story where someone stole a gnome off somebody's lawn and then for a year sent them photos and postcards with things saying like, I'll be back on this date, but here I am in Greece, and here I am
I feel
in
like that was
here
the story of Amelie, but I could be
Yeah.
wrong. Maybe
I mean, for
might
sure
be
that's a
mistaken.
real thing that happened, but I'm not sure if it came before or after Amelie.
So one fun clip. I don't even know if it's worth showing, but I like it.
Oh,
Okay.
man, it's got a fucking...
Here we go, ready?
Yeah, give it to me. Yep. I love this. I want one. Kev, get one for the office, please.
They grow and
Now, did you see yesterday?
Yeah, we put them back in the, we put them back in the ocean when they grow.
Then they don't know how to feed themselves.
Did you
Fucking
see
die, who cares? Wait, go
Rooster
back.
Teeth?
Go back to that. I apologize. Let it play out. I want to see the
I
story
don't
with
like
this
that
girl who...
noise. It's right here. It's one of these, right?
No, no,
This
no.
one?
Keep,
Yeah.
no. Keep play it.
Okay.
One with a girl getting her hand eaten by a giraffe. What is that?
Got
Play
it.
that one right
That
now.
is definitely, that's a 10-minute video.
Yeah, that's
a clip
It's
montage.
called clickbait.
Yeah, it's going to take forever to find that one. You can find that on your own. Go to Tiger Productions. They're verified.
What were you going to say about Rooster Teeth? Were you gonna
Oh,
shit on-
yesterday they put out this graphic about everything that's happening at Let's Play Spring Break. Did you see it?
Yeah, yeah.
What stood out to you?
Me. I was in it. I didn't see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just trying to feed into you. I saw. I was leaving. Joey and Tim were looking at it. I had a cursory glance at it, but I had to get.
They
the fuck
left
out of
off the most important member of Kind of Funny coming to this event.
Who's that?
Portela.
Portport.
Portport's coming down. He's coming down to San Diego to
Is
party.
Porty gonna do okay with all of those people around him?
Oh
all
yeah,
the time?
he'll love it. He'll love it. Yeah.
Man,
I'll
this
take
is
care of
tough.
I think also they left you off, but I thought that's what I thought you were gonna lean into, but then you didn't know about it.
I don't pay attention to shit. What the fuck do I care? I barely pay attention to my show.
True.
Ask me to name one person in the chat that's been to the show before. Couldn't do it.
You immediately pulled Skiz up out earlier, like you knew that was happening.
There's a lot of people that come back.
Okay.
Including Justin, Ryan, Bear. It says, what do I
muted
do
him.
when Greg bans me from chat? Spend those 5 minutes finding this fun clip. Look at that. You put something negative out and he turns it into a positive
Hey
thing.
man, maybe you should just be at peace with how big the logo is on the fucking
That's
jacket.
fair. Lesbian Jedi says, good morning, guys. Just want to say thanks for the great birthday
videos
shout
are
out, Nick.
available.
You gave me last Friday. I played it for everyone, and they all laughed so hard to Nick's birthday shout out. Thank you. And hello, Greg. Love when you do the show with Nick. Always so funny.
Big fan of being here. Thanks for having me.
Dirk Saxon says, watching live for the first time in a while. You guys have been killing it with content recently. Can I get a congrats for my girlfriend Amanda on her new job? She starts tomorrow.
Congrats, Amanda!
Congratulations.
You're amazing. Go get them.
Get out there and make that money. Charles Jacobson says, greetings, Greg and Nick. Not Tim, but a video of Tim's spirit animal clapping, the elephant seal. That's the one I believe we just watched. Lovingly Let's Play Spring Break. Charles. Big Mac 107 says, hi, with the KF Best Friend tournament coming up, I thought it would be fun to do a prediction challenge with the community. Here is the link. So is that the link we're looking at right now?
Yeah, hold on, let me do
You can spam that in the chat. And our final tip for now comes from Champ, reminder of the day.
Champ.
Hey, Greg, do me a favor and thank the champ again for being champ. Okay, thanks. I didn't make that up. It's right here.
Nick,
Yeah.
on behalf of all the Kind of Funny best friends, they, specifically them and not me, they would like to thank you for overcoming your inability to play video games, to know anything about video games, but somehow become the Kind of Funny world champion of video games.
First off, thank you, Greg, personally, on a personal note, for saying that. It takes a big man to admit when you're the littler man.
Sure.
Not in stature. We all know you're taller than me. Just in your ability to play games like Nidhogg. So I don't hold it against you that you totally shit the bed at the end of that. I just had more focus that day, even though I was actually didn't know this at the time, but I was starting my battle with death. I was on the grips of death's doorstep.
That's when the shingles were coming for
which
you.
is crazy to
If
think
they would have
that
struck just a day earlier,
you would have been champ.
history has changed. The dice are re-rolled.
But as you know, and I quoted myself yesterday, I'll quote myself again. It's not how hard you get hit, it's how hard you can get hit and move forward. Rocky 5.
I feel like that's not the quote.
Rocky 5.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay.
I said it. I made it up. Rocky 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen. P.S. I love this best friend XOXO is your opportunity to nominate someone you feel is just doing a dope job at being a human being. Go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend, fill out that form, and we will read it here on the show. Steven is shouting out Alex McHale. Says a few weeks ago, I was having a pretty tough time and reached out for help on the Facebook group. Alex, among others, responded within seconds. I PM'd Alex, and not only did he let me vent, he gave me pretty sound advice. So thanks again, Alex. I appreciate your help. That's what you like to see.
Yeah.
That's what
best friends being best friends. This was all about. Thank you
People
all
being
for
here for each
taking
other.
our message and running with it.
Yeah. Not the message where we fuck over Andy, though. That's
No,
just,
we'll do that. We'll continue.
We'll
to
take care of that.
Life continues to do that, and then we like to put a little bit of relish on it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that party mode to go out.
Okay. Wait. I think.
Kevin's trying to track down the
it's there.
Tim
I
clap.
can see
That's
it.
not it. That's not a good enough
Fine,
example.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys.
He literally claps once in this.
Guys, I love you. I don't think I'm going to be able to go to spring break. I got to get into the archives of Kind of Funny and find this.
We have
God, look
people
at
for
you
that.
without a beard, Greg.
We have people.
I know it's hideous, right?
No,
You
I
look
mean,
great without a beard.
Yeah, you look great.
I'm
you wear it
looking-
well.
You look so younger.
Disgusting.
so much younger.
Have you adjusted to it?
Yeah, no,
not?
that looks weird now.
Yeah.
This looks normal. That looks weird.
Beard to beard. That's our show
Beard to
today.
beard.
We've already run down the ways to give away the game. Just as another reminder, if you have Amazon Prime, please give that to someone. You can link it in with Twitch Prime. You get a free sub. Today's giveaway is brought to you by For Hims. Let me tell you a little bit right now. 66% of men lose their hair by the age of 35. For me, I started noticing my hair was thinning right around the age of 25. Which, does that mean that I'm above average? Hell yeah, it does. That's what champions are.
Top 20th percentile.
What champions are. Boom! Check it out right there. But, you know, it was a little bit, it's hard to deal with, especially at the strapping young age, 25. So I did something about it back then, and I'm glad that For Hims is helping people do something about it right now. I have gone on. It is a very easy process. You can check different products that will help you out with that, not the least of which is they do give you a prescription for finasteride. You can go on there, you fill out all the forms, you fill out an actual medical form. They will post pictures of your face, or your head rather, and your face, to doctors. They will evaluate whether you're a good candidate for these different things, and then they will send this stuff to you through the mail. How easy is it? You don't even have to get off your duff to solve this problem for you guys. So if anyone out there is worried that you might be losing your hair loss, this is definitely a service I recommend checking out. If you order now, the listeners get a free trial of Hims for just $5 today. Excuse me, get a trial month. It's not a free trial. Get a trial month of For Hims, just $5 today, right now, while supplies last. See website for details. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or pharmacy, and it's very true if you bought these products by themselves. If you bought the name brand products especially, they would cost a lot of money. So this is a pretty cool service. Go to forhims.com/morningshow. That is FORHIMS.com/morningshow. Forhims.com/morningshow to check it out. Today's giveaway winner comes from the Twitch chat. Congratulations, Monkey Terry 20XX. You have won Sword Art Online on the Vita. Was that the one I was supposed to review?
It's from the same series as the one you were supposed to review. You were supposed to review the PS4 Xbox One version.
Can I come on Gamescast and review it today?
Are you ready?
No, I haven't even opened it.
No, you can't.
I haven't opened the cellophane.
This is bad.
Okay.
I'd prefer you stay as far away from Gamescast as you can today.
Now, Greg, we have a couple minutes, but the guy that runs the show after this, no one gives a fuck about. So let's go into the chat and speak with the non-subscribers.
I run the show.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's
It's
weird.
me and Gary
I
Whitta.
don't watch it. We'll speak with the non-subscribers first.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the chosen few. The ones that people, not myself, but people lovingly refer to as the diamonds in the rough. The wind beneath our wings, the subscribers.
I thought we called them the golden ones earlier in the show.
There's lots of names for them. They're special.
Okay.
And special people should have more than one name. Unlike the norms that just are called the norms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lay it on me.
There you go. Let's see. Greg, are you pissed that Hulu passed on Lock and Key pilot? Says Mystery Asman
Yes.
300.
No, I didn't like Lock and Key.
What?
Yeah, remember when we did required reading on this very show? I just could not get into it, so it doesn't hurt me.
Oh my God.
Sorry. I know that hurts
I
people
read
like
all of
Kevin
it.
who really like it, but
All of it.
a lot of people are wrong. A lot of people don't deserve their things that they like.
You got stupid opinions.
We got Young Justice coming back. Everybody get ready for that.
Ooh.
More
Excited
Krypton.
about
Show
that.
that's already failed.
Krypton tonight.
Young Justice was awesome. So how dare you?
I'm excited for more Krypton.
Hell yeah.
Al Bargnick says, can I get a birthday shout out? Andy said he'd hook it up, but he's not here today. LOL.
Clown shoes, Andy Cortez.
He's not here today because someone got their asses handed to him yesterday. What are you gonna do? But happy birthday.
Sad,
There you
really.
go. Robert 1858 says, Nick, Khabib or Tony? I gotta take Khabib in this, man. After that last showing, good. It's a UFC thing, don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Antman0208 says, Nick, how do you stay motivated to work out and eat right? I don't. I lose motivation a lot. But what you have to remember is, I think one of the biggest tools that I've utilized to this day is good habits. Because motivation fades, but if you have good habits built, if you just know that you're going to do something and you're on autopilot, that's the easiest way to do it. Plus, I actually like working out. I would encourage you guys to find things that you actually like doing and spend time investing in those. Because if you go and you're like, I guess I'll start doing yoga, and you hate yoga, you're not going to go back. But lifting weights is kind of fun, and you can scale it to whatever you want to do. John of Legend says, fuck yeah, Young Justice.
Hell yeah, baby!
And 0208 says, oh, Nick. Oh, no, Nick. Tony for sure. Wow, okay. Well, it's going to be a good fight. Let's go into sub-only mode right now, Greg. Let's talk to the people. Let's see. Frog and Bullfish 89 says, Nick, stance on Ready Player One now that it's certified fresh. I haven't watched it yet. I've had a lot of people come up to me.
I thought people hated it.
No, so Jared disliked it.
Yeah. He's the man of the people.
He is a man of the people. But I've heard a few other people come up to me and say, you know what, it's a really fun popcorn flick.
And you love that kind of shit.
I do love popcorn flicks. Do we need to call Aransky right now and see if he hated it?
Eh.
I don't know. That seems like a bridge too far.
Yeah, seems
There's
like
too
a
I
many
lot.
like
calls.
Mike at like a fucking arm's reach. I like that if we know his information, he's there.
Let me tell
See
you how I
this
felt
photo
about
he
this.
put out of him in his game shop?
When he was young?
Yeah, and he's
He's
wearing
lived-
like a puka shell necklace. I'm like, all right.
He's lived multiple lives.
When you're 55, yeah, that's how it works.
I know, I'm getting up there.
Yeah,
I'm getting up there.
you can see it.
Let's see. Smoking Weed says Dance Floor Demon. Cool. Thanks for that.
Justin Ryan Bear says, I just need to know why my clip was rejected by the Great Wall of Kevin. I can handle it. I think it was broken.
Yeah, I believe so.
He clicked on it and it said it's unavailable.
There was also a Pikachu clip that was rejected because we've already seen it.
Okay.
We did it like last week too, so.
Is it the one where he crawls up inside the guy and blows up?
Nope.
Can we watch that one?
That's not a thing.
Has anyone
He's
made
just
that
making
yet? Because I
up.
like that.
No.
That would be terrifying.
Somebody's a 3D artist
just
out there
a
right
bunch
now
of
with no job.
Pikachus.
Make that for me right now.
Yeah, God, here's the thing. How does he get inside the guy?
Asshole.
Toilet.
No.
Right through the asshole.
Yeah.
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 Sneaks in the toilet. Like, you know the myth of the crocodile in the toilet? It's going to come bite your balls?
Sure. Yeah.
That's Pikachu. Steven9X says, I am the person that subbed and can talk during this time. And you've used that time wisely, sir. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Steven.
Hail Satan, says Titan Matrix.
Hail Satan!
There you go, the Dark One. The Dark Lord is real. Since we have prom, we also have a kind of funny class reunion, says 16 bits of awesome. We haven't talked about that.
In
so
10
no.
years.
Yeah, in 10 years we'll probably do that.
years.
Oh, that'd be awesome. 10 years from now, we just do it
we
again.
just-
Same spot.
We do whatever we're gonna do for the next 9, but then in 10, yeah, it's the kind of
We bring
funny
it back.
prom 2017 reunion,
we're
2018.
gonna
And we all
Oh,
have to act
guys.
like we haven't seen each other in years, even though we'll probably have seen each other every year since that point. That's really fun. Let's see. All right. You know what? You guys are giving me nothing here. You guys are giving me nothing. But Greg, thank you so much for being on the show with me
Pleasure
today.
being here with you, champ.
It's great.
Always a pleasure working with you.
You can call me the
Pleasure
beloved.
fucking over Andy with you.
Oh my God, he is
So funny.
he's such a toolbox. He is just a toolbox full of one
What are
wrench.
you doing?
You rap.
People,
That's a rap on Greg.
I love you very much.
This is why you clap for me.
There it is.
If you ever been on a real set, you'd understand.
Why? I just didn't know you were gonna fucking leave.
Well, he's got his show.
He
today.
rapped me.
I rapped him. Kevin.
But that's usually what.
Ring the bell. Bring, bring. Oh, I forgot my Letterman's jacket. Available right now. Kindoffunny.com/store. If you're 2XL, an XL might fit you.
There it is. I will be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The show might be a skosh shorter tomorrow because we do have to get on a plane for San Diego. If you guys did not know, we will be at the Let's Play Spring Break for All Day Friday. We'll be streaming with them. Definitely pay attention to our social feeds because that will be, it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be down in, it's the fapping sound you hear right now, listeners, for the audio listeners, is not me masturbating. It is actually Greg slapping a bat on his stomach,
I'm
and
gonna
it looks
just-
like Greg
I'm gonna
actually
do this.
could not get Andy's name off of his
I'm gonna do this. Now you can't see. No.
off his chest
no.
yesterday. He wrote that in indelible marker. Maybe that was a bad call potentially.
I just reviewed Justin Ryan Bear's clip, and it doesn't seem fun.
Oh, sorry, Justin. Ryan Bear.
Maybe if the audio component makes it fun, but that's not how it works, buddy. I'm sorry. It's got to catch me.
It's got to catch him.
You understand?
Kevin, it's your rule. It's your world. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It is your fucking world.
On the other hand, this video of a duck.
Play this. Sound. I need sound.
See, this caught me. The duck seems to have imprinted on him. Wherever he goes, the duck follows. Duckling.
You'll never catch me. Not when I shift into maximum overdrive. Hi-ya!
This is the best of everything.
Adorable.
I'm sorry, audio listeners. You just had to be here for this one. This one is great. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back tomorrow for a little bit. Friday will be special guests hosting the show because we will be at Let's Play Spring Break all day. Until then, have a lovely rest of your day. Greg will be back with Gary Witter for Kind of Funny Games Daily, and I'll be back to read subs in a little bit. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button because I love it. I like seeing that sub go up, and we love you very much. Welcome to the community. Kevin, please cut the feed.